a cannulated cow, it's important to know that a cow has one stomach with 4 compartments. It goes into the reticulum, which is kind of the honeycomb area, because if you look at the inside of it, it actually looks like a honeycomb. Then into the rumen, which is a very large fermentation vat. From there, it'll go into the omasum and the abomasum. When we put a cannula in a cow, it's going into the rumen. It is important to understand that when you feed a cow, you're actually feeding the microbes in the rumen first. Then whatever's left that goes into the small intestine, the actual animal gets to either make meat or to produce milk. So part of the research that we do here is to look at ruminal digestibility. We'll take rumen fluid from our cannulated cow and put them into the fermenters. That will then tell us how much the microbes are actually able to digest and how much is making it to the animal to utilize for actual production. So these are the fermenters, which are like 4 artificial stomachs. Most universities will have a continuous culture system. To my knowledge, there's only about 6 universities that have a dual continuous. We control what goes in and what comes out. This is a unique opportunity then for our students and for researchers because we can actually manipulate the passage rate to be closer to what's actually happening in the animal, even though it is in vitro. So you just, this does not hurt her, by the way. She has completely healed from this. So I'm just going to release the vacuum. So we have this plug that keeps everything in. Basically, she can live for the rest of her life with this cannula in her. We can even breed her if we want, and she can still have calves. It does not hurt. They heal within about 10 days. It is about 98 degrees in here. It's pretty warm. It's a great thing to do during the winter. And you're just gonna come in, and I'm just gonna squeeze this fluid out of it. And it takes quite a bit. And we usually save this and put it back in when we're done. You can tell that she is on a 100% grass diet. There is no corn in there whatsoever. And the grad students and undergraduates who like to participate basically have to fill up 4 of these containers. So it does take a while, but we'll fill those up and then we'll take them back into the lab to put them in the fermenter and determine what the digestibility is of the feedstuffs. I would challenge either one of our cameramen to stick their hand in here. But once a student starts digging around in here and they're like, oh, that's really cool, they think it's pretty cool. All the way in. Just go all the way in. You can do it. See, isn't it warm?
Just squeezing it.
Yep, so she's ruminating and it's squeezing it to move it around.
You call ruminating, it feels like pooping.
When an animal is stressed, they stop ruminating. I can feel feed being squeezed around my hand right now, which means she's ruminating, so she's totally okay with it. She's very calm. The worst thing that we could do is just to take a new feed and feed it to a bunch of animals not knowing what's going to happen. We don't want to feed something that has no nutrients in it or very low digestibility because the animal will start to lose weight very quickly. The producer really needs to know if I go plant these forage soybeans or if I go plant this particular oats, will my animal still perform? And that's the kind of research that we do here. We offer 3 different types of research programs. You can come in as a freshman and start doing undergrad research. They are very employable when we are done. Most of our students, they understand that when you do research, there is no such thing as 9 to 5. Because we were able to give them so much hands-on experience, our industry personnel are telling us that they have a work ethic that they're looking for, and they have an understanding that ag is 24/7, 365.